Hello, everyone.
Sup?
Welcome to the High Key Low Key Show.
Salutations, everyone.
I'm your host, Josh, and of course, we've got Jay, Stefan here, and we've got a special guest today. Brady Cause is on here.
What's up, man?
Have a good time.
Heck yeah, you're from where exactly?
Argus, Indiana.
You're really, like, you lived there
Literally,
the whole fucking time, yeah?
literally Argus, Indiana.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
BFE?
Well, like, fucking, well, my wife, she was born in South Bend. She lived in Plymouth her whole fucking life.
Yeah, but at least people know we're
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah. Hey, Argus is the shit.
I like
alright?
Argus. We like living there, dude.
Argus is pretty fucking low key.
I didn't have to grow up there though, so I don't.
Yeah. It's probably the better
Shit.
option.
Yeah, when you go there as an adult though.
I feel like it's a
Listen,
bad
kids,
luck
dude.
place.
Yeah.
I think it used to be, man.
Well, cause like I knew this one dude, like he was the only motherfucker who, and you know, there's this one guy where just shit is just always happening to him. You could just never get a break. What was it? And he had the craziest name, Danzig. That dude, he was a good guy. He was a cool dude, but that motherfucker could never catch a break. Always in trouble. Always some bad shit happening.
Isn't
I'm
that
like,
a band
damn.
name?
No, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like what? Like he lived in a haunted house or some shit like that. And I was just like, dude, I can't fuck with you. I can't hang out with you. Well, cause I thought like in my like Santorini superstitious type shit, I was like, you live in a haunted house. And then when I went to the haunted house, this motherfucker was like, oh yeah, dude killed himself. And that's where he killed himself. I was like, oh shit! And then he had all this bad luck, and I was like, well, duh. Shit.
Good old Argus.
That's just me being superstitious and shit. I was like, I would never live in a house where somebody fucking killed himself. Cause then all this bad shit's happening. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna connect them too. I'm gonna be like, no, there's some bad omen shit going on right
Look,
here.
man, even if you don't believe in like spiritual shit, I think there still is, like people could be uncomfortable with being in a place where motherfuckers have died.
Dude,
Without it being like, oh, I think it's haunted. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird,
yeah.
man.
Well, once weird shit starts happening, like everything bad, every day,
ghosts.
I'm gonna be like, okay, it's obviously not me. I don't know what else it's gonna be, so I'm gonna blame it on some supernatural shit. Just say it's this haunted fucking house.
Get some old Mexican lady to come in with
Just
some
fucking
sage.
move the fuck out. There you go, bam.
Yeah, right.
There
I've
it
seen
is,
the
get it
scary
out of
movies.
here.
I saw
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
They call her crazy, they kick her the fuck out, and then they call her back 2 days later to come back, because it turns out she was right, and then boom, dead. Yeah, we're just gonna save Lenicia from all of that bad ghost death.
No more lemon pledge.
It's not racist if you say it.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Dude, I always thought you were Indian.
I am part Indian too, yeah.
The fuck, man? That don't make no sense. I thought all Mexicans are Indians.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Okay, so alright, well then I'm like fucking I'm on point. Okay, never mind.
I'm Irish too.
Yeah.
Irish. I'm
You
a
just-
Bryce.
You just a mixed some bitch.
Yeah, I'm a mutt, man.
Yeah, me too. You should.
Are you a mutt, Brady?
It's a little bit.
European mutt? European mutt?
Yeah, I'd say so, like Polish, Irish, and whatnot. That's about it.
Okay.
Not much Indian there, not much anything else. Not that I know of. What, everyone has a little bit of Cherokee in them, apparently.
Yeah, dude, I got Cherokee.
I don't believe that. Well, yeah, because it was a fuck fest back in the day.
I bet.
Fucking.
Most of our Native Americans that we know of came from Spaniards and white Spaniards going and fucking Aztecs.
Dude, I was listening to some shit on fucking, what was it, Joe Rogan or, what was it, Tinfoil Hat with Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
And he was talking about the, that they can, no, Joe Rogan actually, that they could trace, that they traced back to the native Indians that came here, their actual origins, and it traces back to Siberia.
Dude, like,
Which is insane.
You can
It's like, what?
You can go like look our African ancestry.
Yeah.
Of us technically. So I mean, to a certain extent, like if you're trying to figure out like like serious original origins, yeah. But when you're talking about like what we more know as like the common gene pool of certain races of people, you can only go back so far.
I still think all that shit's fucking.
It all
Like,
starts
what
at-
the fuck? Never mind, I already forgot what I'm saying.
Shit.
It's fine.
I'm just living in my reality, guys.
Back to music.
Living in my world.
Brady, you're in a band, right? You got a band going on?
Fire truck saved the day.
Save of the day.
How long have you been a band for?
I want to say like 8 years. So the way this
Should say
band,
at least, man, because
Yeah.
like I had you guys play out at that party before my son was born, and me and my wife just got together, so it was about 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, Stefan was talking about that party, man. I heard you play. It was lit. Tell us about that.
it was a pretty alright. I don't know. It was a very, very fun house party, house show, and whatnot. Everyone came out, and I think we did at least have 1 or 2 kegs out there.
It was
just
awesome.
Just a lot of people, a lot of good times. You know, everyone was having a great time. Now this is the part where I have to explain like what this band is made out of and whatnot. Usually I'll go around as like a solo act and whatnot. Either doing acoustic or just solo electric and looping and whatnot through different effects, or I'll grab some people and it'll either be a duo with drums or backing bass when you can't necessarily get that good bass line in and whatnot when you really need it. So that kind of goes to that. But lately here I've just been mostly doing a lot of looping just because there's like a different spectrum within a full band and then within just like solo acts that can do that, I suppose. You can get a different definition out of it, like, percussiveness, of course. You're going to be with or without drums, or you could even add more if you really wanted to, just to layer it a little bit more. Effects everywhere, otherwise just very clean.
Use a ditto.
I use a ditto, one mini ditto. I use 2 RC2s, 1 line 6 DL4, and then 2 hardwire DL8s. Dittos are very, very trustworthy. They do scare me sometimes a little bit though, like a tiny bit, just a smidge, just because of timing capabilities. Sometimes that's definitely the key word here because they're definitely reliable.
You gotta be spot on.
Exactly.
Fuck is a
Oh
ditto.
my God.
Fuck is a
Exactly.
ditto.
All right.
All right, for the people who don't know music was that well,
Yeah.
which Stefan here is a muggle as
Yeah,
well.
I don't fuck with all that. I know a lot about rap. Alright. I know a lot about rap. I know a little bit about never mind, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say again.
Same thing you
Just
can do
living
with
in my
that.
reality, guys.
Same thing you can do with that.
Oh.
Literally. If you truly wanted to, you could take a 1/4-inch jack converter and whatnot, or a digital interface,
Yeah.
or some kind of interface. Go ahead and convert it, put it in through the front end of your board or whatever you're running it into as a signal and whatnot, put effects through it, and go to town. There you go,
Oh,
right
You know
into
who
that.
Reggie Watts is?
Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
You know
all
how
right.
he'll like make a beat?
What is it?
Guys,
Just like a
guys,
ditto, motherfucker?
that's basically what it does,
okay.
and he'll start
Holy
looping it and
shit!
adding
All right, that's all
exactly
you had to
what
say.
he
Rich
does.
Watts, bam.
Yeah.
All right, I
Oh,
completely
yeah.
understand.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Cause he's got to be
By
the
far.
fucking Beethoven of that shit. He's the Beethoven of the ditto.
Yeah.
He's-
That motherfucker making shit right on the spot, and it's dope.
Yeah.
Like to make a beat that insane, like right on the spot, is fucking cool as shit.
And Brady, you do that, man. That's awesome. That's so amazing, man.
Well, if you want to know a secret, there's like no people that know this around, so like anyone who's ever watching this video will absolutely know it. I have this other pedal, and you can do this with a Line 6 DL4, you can do it with a hardwired DL8, and a Digitech Digital 8 X series. Now, the reason why I'm going to say this is because the looping capabilities and whatnot turn it to a different knob, and you take the time. All you have to do is shorten it up. Now, when you go ahead and do that and you engage it, like literally when I'm talking about this, the X series digital delay, like it's just phenomenal. There's a loop capability at the end, like a millisecond, and just pull up on a guitar or pull down on a guitar. There you go, stutter effect. Just that.
That's bad.
That's
so
literally how
cool.
you do that. Loop timing.
Shit, man.
Nobody knows that. I'm serious. No one knows that one for some reason.
That'd be great for like doing
Brady
live
out
plays.
here
It's
sick.
it's insane.
Dude,
That's
It's
cool.
it's
Dude,
just
you
hard.
should be like Brady Facts.
It's just
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
should be
though.
your title, like Brady.
Brady
And, like,
Cos facts.
Yeah, man, Brady Facts. And then like
Just say gear porn.
yeah, there you go.
Spit it out, just say
that's
gear
dope
porn.
shit. And then like we'll say, okay, so Fire Truck Save the Day is it's not just a band, it's an entity then. That's what you're like basically saying. It's a living thing because you take it to so many different places and do so many things with it.
Yeah,
You mold it and shape it constantly.
that's exactly it.
So
It's molding and shaping
So it's a
constantly.
fucking living thing.
That's why I call a lot of us band or projects and not
Yeah.
bands.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
That's what it is essentially. Till you put everything together, and there
Oh,
it
shit.
goes.
And who the fuck ever knows when that is, like, for sure, dude?
I think we're ready to hear some of your shit, man.
Yeah, man, play something.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this first one, this is not going to have really any tapping in it at all. It's just going to be a little bit of acoustic stuff. Of course, just regular strumming. The lyrics are what I kind of looked at for this one, ish. Watching the shadows, wondering if I am a creep, still slowly drowning. I think I just swam out way too deep. I'll never be worthy, but that's just a secret that I can't keep, burning me swiftly. So hopefully now I can get some sleep. But it's not the same, no, it's not a game anymore. And I'd rather be somewhere else than on this floor. Up at the gallows, watching my entire family weep, collectively snoring. I know that I haven't slept in weeks. I'm talking to bad folks. They're trying to guess if it's truly me. Watching the outcome, collecting rewards you'll surely reap. But it's not the same, no, it's not a game anymore. And I'd rather be somewhere else than on this floor. Watching my battles, hopefully you don't see me cry. My head will rattle, only because I just want to die.
Gang, gang.
Oh yeah.
It's called The Actual Beginning.
That shit
Literally.
was dope, son. That shit was dope as fuck. See, I told these motherfuckers you had to get on here and do some shit.
Going down again.
Yeah, man.
Music's definitely different from anything I've ever heard.
Dude,
Oh, I got a lot more. Yeah.
You're a tortured, brilliant soul, you know that?
Usually I like to see what all these other guys will do. I mean, this is the purpose, honestly, of me going to any type of concert nowadays. Humphreys, I will continue to see them over and over again,
Yeah.
only because it's like every single time you go and see these guys, you can steal a new trick. And the guitarist is the one I look at all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Jake Sininger is just insane. His performing all around, the scales, the arpeggios, the pentatonic licks, the polyrhythms and whatnot they pull in there, they throw in there everywhere all the time. It's just insane. And then basically when you throw effects right behind that, I mean, that honestly is probably the cleanest one. The cleanest one by far that I have. Just because it's like, you know, maybe you'll put on like a reverb, very, very light reverb after, and that's about it. So, I do have to ask you guys then, you guys gearheads a little bit? A lot of gear, a lot of different stuff?
I use a Tomcat Bender with it's a really rare pedal. It's like $200 pedal, but that's honestly what is really distinct about Jay and our sound. If it wasn't for that pedal, we wouldn't sound like Sit Still, honestly.
Yeah, totally. Like if you take a current song that we had before we started playing with that type of distortion, and compare it to like after, like it totally changed everything. When I play guitar, like, dude, I like lots of noise gate compression, because I like good clean crunch, but a crunch nonetheless.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean? But I don't get too focused on it when I play guitar, because I'm just a bedroom player for that shit, so. But that Tomcat, though, is really cool.
That's a dope name right there. I'm just a bedroom player.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll shred by myself on guitar all day, but I won't play live.
And I can have a lot of meetings. That's dope as shit. I'm gonna use that. Put that on my wife. I'm just a bedroom player, baby. I can fuck with that. Yeah, dude.
That's genius.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm trying to get the Ditto incorporated as well with some of our shit.
I had to literally, for loopers, the first one that I ever got was a Boss RC2 loop station.
It's a good one to start with.
Don't make them anymore.
What?
They're discontinued.
yes.
I've looked all over the place, all in these magazines, eBay, Amazon. You're gonna find them, sure, but it's like
They're gonna be
out the
expensive as
ass.
fuck.
It's ridiculous.
Like a pair of Yeezys.
Very, 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 very good responsiveness and whatnot. Just compared to like the RC1 and the RC3, it's just like there's that little touch there that lets you be a little bit more precise. It seems like. Otherwise, I don't know. I have a full board that I'll usually run into a couple of amps and whatnot. Sometimes I like to. Like, you know how rotary speakers are usually and whatnot, like Leslie's and whatnot, and when you want to manipulate that sound or emulate that kind of sound, usually what I'll do is I'll take like a Fender Cyberchamp, extremely clean, one tube, just one tube. Always keep that in mind for effects. One tube. It's just, I don't know, very, very, very clean stuff. A lot of headroom to work with. A lot of headroom. It's very weird. So if you really want, you can put like any preamp or a drive or a distortion on the front. Won't harm it necessarily. You're not going to be driving this thing as much. So what I'll do is I'll have a RP350 from Digitech right engaged right in the front, and this is where it gets really, really weird. I'll have that on a blues driver setting and whatnot with a preamp engaged as well. You know, like barely any reverb at all. Then I'll go right into the DL4, which that's completely screwy, because after that is the tuner. After that is the tuner. That's what really throws people off. Yeah.
That's sort of weird.
Dude, are
Just-
you like,
yeah,
are you
it's
like
usually, like,
fucking
up in the
Nikolai
front.
Tesla for?
Oh no, I'm not done. I'm not done
Music
yet,
right
man.
now?
Like
You
you
a
got.
mad genius?
You guys should have known that you're gonna walk into this kind of thing. So
Yeah, man.
I had to literally take a pedal train. I want to say it was like pedal train Pro or a pedal train Nova. I want to say it just wasn't big enough. It wasn't big enough. So I had to take that suitcase that is in that very picture right there and go ahead and modify that. I've got two Voodoo Lab Power Plus ones underneath the hood powering this entire thing, and then what will go into that is basically that Polytune Nort. That's where we'll leave off at right there, which will go into a Boss phaser, just very, very, very clean sounds, and then it goes right into the Earthquaker Devices type stuff, and that is where I definitely all hail Earthquaker. All hail Earthquaker. I will say that right
That's where
now.
you live.
I mean, like Space Spiral,
Yeah.
Rainbow Machine, the depths, the afterneath reverb, the Arpanoid. Where can you go wrong? Seriously, it's just so good. Like for effects, yet again, a lot of headroom, and it keeps a lot of headroom down. And then you have like literally the best chorus I have and I've ever heard, like so far in ownership that I've had, is probably the DoD Icebox. That's it. Classic, old. I mean, this thing, like, throw it in through a wall.
Yeah.
It'll go right through. It's that old. Like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And it's just a crisp, clean sounding chorus into an MXR carbon copy. Though, I love those things. They're just totally underrated. I mean, there's so much more you can just do with that little bit of time that you have and all of that. Like, the first time I ever discovered one of those, I was in a Guitar Center, just about blew the damn amp. Just because I wanted to, alright, so when you get the time and regeneration and delay on this particular pedal and whatnot, and when you start going with it, you just go ahead, tap a string, and then zoom it back, and then boom, it goes right into the amp and just blasts it, and you're just like, did I just fuck up this amp in the store? I'm going to take this one, I'm going to take the pedal home, but not this. Damn, so you're pretty much going into that, and then the Digital A, that X Series, fantastic reverbs and whatnot, and other kind of otherworldly delays and whatnot. The DL8, then the Ditto, and then the RC2.
You ever heard of the Tumnus?
I have. I'm very curious.
It's a great sound. My dad actually has that. He'd be a great person for you to talk with. He's a gearhead too, man.
Love it.
If you want to actually check out, I posted on Instagram your entire pedal board and amp and everything, so everything you're talking about is on Instagram if you want to see it.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so go and check that out. You have an Instagram, right? Or am I
Yeah.
Talking about
Oh, yeah.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Fucking, what is it, Brady Cause, right? At Brady Cause?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. At Brady Cause, check that shit out.
It's good news time.
Oh, ha ha.
Ah.
Yeah, 2010. That was fun.
This is some recent stuff, but according to Rolling Stone magazines, Metallica received a Music Nobel Prize
The fuck?
recently, within the last 2 days. The Polar Music Prize is what it's called. This music prize is equivalent to almost $126,000, and it's a big honor from Sweden, which is like the metal capital, right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called the Polar Music Prize.
No, dude. Norway is the capital of fucking metal.
My question is, for what album did they even earn that crap from? It better be Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think Rush probably deserved it more than they did.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But here's the cool thing. Here's the metal thing about it. They donated all of it.
That's dope.
It's to All Within My Hands organization, which is an organization that aids communities in need of workforce education, food bank donations, and other local services like that.
That's sweet as fuck.
Okay.
Awesome, Metallica.
Yeah,
Awesome.
hey, I got one for you that you probably ain't got.
What's up?
You don't care. No, I was playing. Drake.
Ah, that was what I was about to say next, motherfucker. Let me say this.
Alright, yeah.
So apparently today, Drake is becoming the new Oprah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. Drake, he made God's Plan. Have you heard God's Plan yet?
No.
It's like the #1 most streamed song right now. Drake is on top of the game. His music video was about $1 million, and if you follow him on Instagram, all week he's been doing crazy shit. Like
Donating all of it.
donate. Dude, he walked up in a convenience store, at a grocery store, and was like, "Hey," he was like, "Everything in this store is on me." No bullshit. And then there's another day, he took a lady from an old, not even an old folks home, but she was homeless. He took a lady to the mall and spent $10,000 on her to get whatever she wanted. He's been just going around giving fucking people money.
Dude,
There was a family on a beach. They were like sitting in Cali, and he just pulled up, sat, and they were like looking out to the water, and he just sat right by him and shit like that. And one of the daughters turned around, and flipped the fuck out because it's Drake, and he's just sitting right by all of them. And he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's talking to him and shit, and just hands him a stack. Like he's just he gave out all the money that he made to produce the video God's Plan, and it was fucking insane. He spent 50 grand on a girl's college tuition.
Yeah,
just like
University of Miami.
Just giving. He gave out all the money that he made to produce the video to just people was fucking dope.
They also
Cool
do
as
a
fuck.
women's children's homeless
Yeah,
center.
yeah. He gave a bunch of fucking money out. It was crazy because all week, like we know he's been shooting this video, but all week they were like little things on his story of him just giving money out, and no one really connected it until the fucking music video came out, and it was all of those videos on Instagram compiled into fucking God's Plan. And God's Plan's pretty goddamn dope. There's one line where something about a girl, but he says I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry, and it's a perfect line. It's a perfect punchline. It's a really fucking good song. That and Look Alive. Look Alive is really dope.
Is Drake a bedroom player?
I think so. Hell yeah, man. He could. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
No, I don't really like his music, but that's cool as fuck.
Mhm.
Alright, cool.
I don't
Yeah,
like Wayne's
that's awesome.
music,
yeah.
I never thought of that,
Yeah.
bro. Also, if you don't care what search engine you have a Koja be your search engine. For every certain amount of searches that you get, it plants a tree in your name somewhere in the world. It's your very own tree planted just for something you're looking up. Unless you're stuck on Google, just thought that was cool. My wife and I use it.
Shit, dude, go DuckDuckGo.
Well, Google is gonna start prioritizing. They're not gonna feed you like, okay.
Dude, they've been doing
So,
that shit.
yeah,
I've
but I mean, it's
seen
getting
it when I
bad,
search. When I search, it's like everything is real targeted. I'm like,
Yeah,
The-
well,
yeah, like, I
they're
don't
like
need-
legit blacklisting people now.
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't matter if you've
Yeah,
got
fuck-
like
fuck
4
that.
million
Sucks.
fucking posts or 4 million views on one fucking post, and you're looking something up, and if it's not within their
if
fucking,
it don't pertain to them, they don't give a fuck.
usually, and by pertaining to them, it means people who give them
Well, them
fucking
motherfuckers,
money.
they done got me all like, they got me intertwined. I have all my emails on Gmail and shit. I only fuck with Gmail. I have to get Chrome on every fucking phone that I have.
They got the world
Like-
by the balls.
Yeah, man. Well, because they made the best intuitive search engine the world has ever known. But, like, there's another one that's slowly coming up. It's called DuckDuckGo. Yeah. And that one is more of the, they say that they don't track anything that you do or anything like that. And it's actually a way, if you want to go into the dark web, you start on DuckDuckGo and you get all your torrents off DuckDuckGo. Because if you go on Google, if the Google search engine, it'll, when you go to certain websites to download these torrents, it'll stop you and be like, hey, yo, Google is tracking this shit. And you don't, like, it'll be like, if you want to try it, you know, if you want to download it, you can, but Google, like, is going to know that you have this, so you might want to use a different search engine. Well, yeah.
Ecosia
Yeah.
is what you should use, honestly.
Plant some trees.
Yeah.
Plant
Want
some
to plant
trees.
tree? Yeah, plant trees, man.
Help
Yeah.
us breathe, man.
Yeah, you know, it's not like we're breathing already or nothing. But yeah. I'm just living in my reality right now, alright? Dude.
We're ready for another song.
Yeah,
What do you
man.
say?
Yeah, let's play some shit. Yeah. Yeet.
Wait,
Alright.
what was that first
I
song
love
that you
that.
played called, actually?
The actual beginning?
It's called The Actual Beginning?
Yeah, the actual beginning. It's goofy. I don't even know how that one came to be. It's just completely random. I don't know. Very weird. So, this one's about an ex. I'll just say that. A lot of inspiration. It's weird.
Told ya.
Like a box of crayons, you get so dull. Rather stand around all day than push and pull. But hey, you are so beautiful. Like a box of pencils, you aren't that sharp. Rather sit and stare at space than play your heart. But hey, you are so clumsy though. That's where I'd probably jam, just a little bit. Like a box of crayons, you get so dull. Rather stand around all day than push and pull. But hey, you are so beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was dope, dude. How we y'all motherfuckers.
Brady, you are so beautiful.
Gang, gang. That shit was dope, son. So, man, how long have you been playing guitar? Like,
I've been playing guitar, I want to say, like 12 years. I still have no idea why I even wanted to pick it up. There's like this image of Jimi Hendrix stuck in my head for some odd reason. I don't know, I just saw Hendrix do like everything. I mean, dive bombs, playing with your damn teeth, just ridiculous stuff. I mean, screams, everything.
Setting your guitar on fire.
Yeah.
I actually got a fact about Jimi Hendrix.
He did porn.
No. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I can believe it.
Apparently, there are some never before heard Jimi Hendrix tunes out there.
get the fuck out of
Yeah, dude, Hear My Train Coming. Of course, everyone's heard that one, but it's off of the last recording that he did. There's this video of Eddie Kramer, actually. It's an amazing studio engineer, and he talks about Hear the Train Coming. It's one of the last recordings that Jimmy did with the original band, The Experience, which he didn't want to quite release it because although he played really well, and although Hendrix song in public, he never released it, he didn't want to send it out. He didn't think it was quite done yet, till someone decided to release it apparently recently. I wonder why it took so long, man.
it.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
check it out.
The Experience had a great drummer, dude. Wicked good drummer.
Yeah, they were really out there.
Like, so fucking far ahead.
Apparently, it's said today that Jimi Hendrix and The Experience were the #1 jam band. Like, it goes Jimi Hendrix, then the Grateful Dead, and then on. And it's like, that's, I don't know, that's really far out there. I mean, I can see it both ways, like rock and roll, and then just psychedelic rock and all that. Jam, I mean, he did jam up there.
It's true.
Dude, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Oh.
very good stuff.
I think, I don't know, if, I couldn't say either of them are a greater jam band than the Grateful Dead or like Jimmy and the Experience, dude, because the Grateful Dead was like, you know, a rock band. Jimmy and the Experience was like drumming and like bass guitar playing. They were so fucking jazz based, like it's outrageous, man. And that's a totally different form of jam right there. Like, I think jam is just synonymous with jazz music, honestly.
I mean, John Bonham was a jazz drummer.
Yeah, he's a good drummer, too.
These guys get everywhere. It's weird. Like, just like Wolfpack, I was telling you, they're 4 guys out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, all extremely, extremely talented, and they have their own taste and tone and way they actually play all their instruments, whether it be like funk, jazz, like more uppity, bluesy-ish a little bit. Bassist is the most damn popular person there. Like, he's so popular that me and my bassist have a bobblehead of this guy, Joe Dart.
That's badass.
Seriously, this is ridiculous. Like, I mean, you got this whole entire crowd of people, like, where half of their songs are more so like catchy instrumentals, like Deantown and whatnot. Whole entire damn crowd is literally singing this stuff.
Damn.
That's the first time I've ever heard of something like that. And then they'll actually take the innovation. These guys can do damn kids shows. Take your kids to that show and then go ahead and go later that night. And it's all clean.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
insane.
different stuff.
Fuck yeah,
I
man.
know a lot of insanely good musicians from Michigan, dude.
It's weird. It's like a different
Man,
breed over there.
Ain't
They
shit
just
to do.
Yeah.
There ain't shit to do there.
In
It's
Michigan?
just rains there all the fucking day and shit.
That's
It's fucking gray as fuck out there.
Bro, I can honestly tell you I spent most of my teenage years in the summer on a boat.
Dude, it's great as
In the
fuck
sun.
over there all the time. There's a sun in Michigan?
Oh, dope.
God
Trust me,
damn,
there's a
dude.
beautiful
Shit.
sun in there.
Shit, man, like, every time I went to fucking Glenstown or some shit like that. It's a little bitty town in Michigan. Like, it's just some fucking place in
There's a
Michigan.
super, really fucking insanely huge hillbilly part of Michigan,
Yeah.
like Irish
Yeah.
Hills, Hillsdale, that kind of
Yeah.
area. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. You think you were in Kentucky.
Gray
when you
and
go there.
fucking ugly looking and fucking goddamn. I've been to Detroit too. Detroit wasn't too bad.
No,
Like
it's my city.
I remember my cousin they fucking motherfuckers was shooting paintballs out their window at my cousin and shit like that.
When I was like 16, my buddy and I went down Michigan Avenue and shot people with paintball gun. Only ones that we thought were
Yeah.
crackheads and
It
hookers.
seems like that's the thing to do in Michigan.
I wouldn't do that now, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying I
Yeah.
did do it. It happened.
I mean, you know, you
Not
got
proud of
crackheads
it.
on the street, shit like that. You know, pop them a couple times.
Look, dude, I've been in a lot of major cities.
I just know it's dirty as fuck there, bro. And Detroit is dirty.
There are a lot of.
I've
really
walked
bad
in
places,
Detroit.
yeah.
I've walked there. Like the streets are just fucking.
Denver's pretty gross
Yeah.
too.
Well, the like E-course area,
Yeah.
so to say.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing is the government doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah.
Detroit. Detroit was set
I
up
heard
as an
Detroit's on the come up
industrialist.
though. It's like coming back. Like
Sort
Detroit
of,
is
yeah.
like coming back kind of.
The people that live in Detroit are always going to do something to make things better for
Well, because
themselves.
they were the first city, large city in the United States to declare bankruptcy.
It was built just strictly around housing workers
Yeah.
that were industrial workers.
Yeah,
dude.
and that shit's
And then
gone.
eventually they started building on new areas and
Yeah.
then the richer people moved out of that part of the
Yeah.
city, and then as like generation went by, it got fucking worse and worse, and they didn't give a fuck. Dude, I'm not shitting you, bro, you can drive a few fucking miles right outside of Detroit, go to St. Clair Shores,
Yeah.
completely different fucking place.
Wow.
It's like a slice of Miami right above Detroit.
Shit,
it's like,
man.
wait, there's still smog right there, what the fuck,
That's
dude?
what I'm saying, man. It's gray everywhere in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was cool though. I mean I had a good time, but other than that, I ain't never been back to Michigan. I was like, fuck this.
Dude, I would say
I'm about to leave this fucking state if I don't quit with
For
the
real.
goddamn winters. What the fuck, man? This place don't make any goddamn
we got
sense.
it easy right now.
What the fuck,
Dude,
man?
listen, our little
February is the worst,
if
dude.
you look at it, if you look at
it's always
a
the
map,
worst here.
if for us,
Yeah,
like,
it's like, what
compared
the
to every
fuck,
other
man?
like time of the year. But if you look at where we're at on a map,
Yeah. We ain't got
winter-wise,
that bad.
summer-wise,
Yeah.
dude, we're the luckiest out of anywhere in
Yeah.
the fucking country.
Yeah.
Like everything, tornadoes, fucking snow, rain.
Yeah,
Massive
we have
fires,
we
over
have
us,
all four.
bro.
Yeah, we have all 4 seasons, and yet we have managed to not fucking get hit by anything hardcore.
We don't get flooded. We don't
Yeah.
get snowed in. We're not getting fucked up by tornadoes or earthquakes or
Shit,
wildfires.
man! I remember when I moved here 9 years ago. About 9 years ago, I moved here on a flood. This whole fucking town was flooded.
Oh,
I was like, this is what
right
we
down.
moved to? Yeah, like it was fucked up. It was really bad out here.
I remember that one.
It was like one of the
horrible.
first floods. Not first, one of the worst floods that this town has had.
Yeah, the river
A long
was
time.
overflowed
Yeah,
and
dude. I was
shit.
like, you can swim in some of these fucking places and shit. And I felt bad because there's a house right near Plymouth High School that there's like a park, and then they got like that little gazebo and shit like that. And there's this house that sits in the fucking like the grass area. It's got a big ass like mound around it.
Jeez.
Because for that fact of flooding, man. And that house was fucking good.
Is it
dude.
across from Mila's?
No. It's like like if you go across the street from the school, there's a park. Not like a park. It's like it's a jogway. You can
Okay, I know
jog.
what you're talking
And then there's that house that sits. It's like right on the corner. If you know what I'm talking about, like there's a hill and then there's a house that sits in that little.
Yeah.
It's like a little fucking moat. It's cool as fuck. But that house got hit bad. I was like, damn, because I walked around here. Like that's what I did when I moved places. I didn't know nobody. I was stuck in a house for 3 fucking months. That shit sucked. And I fucking just walked around and fucking learned my area and shit like that.
about. Good old
Damn.
Plymouth, Indiana.
Yeah, man, I fucking went nuts when I was here. Like, I went to the woods on a foggy day, like super foggy. It was so foggy, and I haven't seen fog like that. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go in the woods. Yeah. And I'm fucking, like, and it's February. It's fucking February. So, like, I fucking go in the woods, and I'm like, if I just walk straight, then turn around, walk out, I'm good. There's no way I'm not gonna fucking get out. I walk straight into the fucking woods, turn around, I walk, and I'm walking, and I'm fucking walking, and I'm fucking walking, and I never got the fuck out of those goddamn woods. So I had to like fucking become with nature. I had to become one with nature and shit. And like, cause I lived off Plymouth and Goshen. No, I want to say Plymouth and Goshen.
Plymouth Goshen Trail?
Plymouth Goshen Trail, yeah. There's a house in the corner, and there's that highway, that intersection that goes over to Lilac, where the rock mound is.
Yeah, I know exactly.
There's a house right there, man, and I fucking live right in that little fucking house, and there's a bunch of woods behind it. So I had to fucking chill out, cause I was panicking because it was about 5 o'clock, so it was about to get fucking dark, and I don't know what's going on. I've never been in the country before. So I'm fucking lost in these goddamn woods. I'm thinking coyotes, wolves, bears, fucking, I don't know what this place has. I don't give a fuck. So I just like calm the shit down, and I'm like, okay, I live by a highway. So once I fucking hear if I hear the cars, I'll run towards the fucking, wherever I hear that fucking cars. And so I'm fucking chilling. I calm myself down and close my eyes and shit. I got like super Indian style. I'm like, alright, man.
He's like,
And I could hear no bullshit. I could hear like birds and trees, and I was like, all right. And then I heard, and I was like, oh shit, and just fucking booked it. Took off running and shit like that, man. And then like I'm going, and then they're like, to just add shit and make it more fucking worse, there's a factory way deep in them goddamn woods. So I fucking jump, like there's a fucking fence, so I jump the fence, and I'm in fucking Silent Hill.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I'll never get it. And they got barbed wire on the fences and shit. So I'm like, I'm never getting the fuck out of here. And my grandma, she wasn't home. So I'm like, man, once I get home, man, I was like, I gotta get home before grandma fuck comes back. Because she just knew I did dumb ass shit.
Okay.
And she didn't know, she didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody. She's not gonna know where the fuck I'm at if I'm gone. So I'm going through these, and I'm like, hello? Is there anybody? Because it's a big-ass factory, and I'm walking in it. I'm in the fucking factory and shit. I'm just walking through this and shit. And then there's a fucking fence, and there's there's an Indianapolis sign. And I just fucking climbed the fence and jumped the fucking thing and just used that to walk home. I just fucking walked home and shit and just fucking sat down. I was like, I'm never walking out of this house again until I figure some shit out. Like, it was dangerous. It was real bad. And then the summer comes, and I fucking go back into them woods because I fucking learned. I was like, I'm learning these fucking.
He's like, I'm gonna conquer this bitch.
I'm learning these goddamn woods. And I start fucking going. I'm retracting my steps and shit like that. And I didn't know that I was running the entire time I was running towards this goddamn factory. I was running on a swamp. It was nothing but swamp water, but it was all froze over. so I didn't like, and you could drown. Like that shit can drown you. And I was just fucking booking it, I was running my balls off towards this fucking shit, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, yeah, it's really fucking bad.
So it's like always swampy there?
Oh, there's a swamp area. There's the river. There's that river, and then there's the fucking woods. But then it leads off into a little swamp fucking area. It's not little. It's a marsh. It's pretty goddamn big. But I was able to fucking go back and see where the fuck I was. Like, oh shit, man, yeah. And then I realized that like since it was like 5 or 6, all the motherfuckers were gone. They were off work. That's why no one was there. I just thought it was an abandoned factory and shit. Yeah, man. It's fucking crazy, man.
Silent Hill.
I fucking hate it.
That was fucking Silent Hill.
Yeah, man. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? Because you couldn't see. Like, it was the foggiest I've ever seen in my life. And I just got the fucking buggy in my ass to go in the woods.
Yeah.
On the foggiest fucking day. Yeah, man. And I learned shit. I was like, that's the number one rule. When you live in the country, you don't go in the woods when it's really fucking foggy, man.
It's weird how the fog can beckon you like that, though, isn't it?
Dude, I just walked straight. I walked straight, turned around, I never got the fuck back out, alright? Took a good minute. It was nighttime by the time I got out of the goddamn woods. Must have been in there for 2 hours.
Dude.
Brady,
Fuck
you ever
the
been
country.
lost in the woods?
Like a couple times, but not near a fertilizer factory. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. Good times.
I think we're ready for another song.
Yes.
Alright, this one doesn't have any tapping necessarily, but
Dude, this shit was dope. Anyway.
That was awesome.
Do whatever you want.
alright, so this particular one is about the rich and well privileged, and you'll get it real quick. You can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you flaunt. And you can get what you need as long as you associate it with greed. And you can get what you can as long as you still would know that it's wrong. 'Cause you can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you flaunt. But to you rich folks in this world, we are practically nothing at all. Alright. Well, I'll tell you, you're just the scum of the earth, and I never want to know you ever at all. Cause you can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you belong. And you can get what you need as long as you associate it with greed. And you can get what you kill as long as you still would know that it's wrong. 'Cause you can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you flaunt. But you flaunt, you got all the time only 'cause it is yours for the taking. What you want, you got. 'Cause everything you ever have wanted, you have got. And you can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you flaunt. And you can get what you need as long as you associate it with greed. And you can get what you kill as long as you still would know that it's wrong. And you can get what you want as long as you know the stuff that you belong. That's for the rich.
Tight.
For the rich and the wealthy.
You wanna play one more?
Nice.
You got another one you could play? If
Yeah.
not, it's fine.
I can do that.
Josh is in love with your music.
Yeah, dude. I love your music, man. It's some good stuff.
It's just like,
It's unique. It's different.
honestly, like, how I'll do that, hooks. Look
Yeah,
for
man.
hooks.
Yeah.
All the time. Just look for them and then place them in specific places, and that's it.
Like that's how
Just
I learned
hooks, it's
that
weird.
when you make most songs, but in rap, if you can find the melody, like if you listen to a beat and just hum with the beat, and you might be able to come up with a hook. Once you come up with the hook, then you build your lyrics and your verses and your 16s around, or however you're gonna do your bars. You do your bars around that hook, and a lot of music you can use it. It's very universal.
Or you just fucking jam, dude. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. I've got some really weird ones. I'll go ahead and just say this one right now. I'm making an album right now. The first song was off of the second album. It's Extinguished. The second one was off of the second album, Still Extinguished. And then this one was from Ignite. I have a current album right now I'm trying to make called Ignite, and hopefully it will be released with all these kind of songs towards, I want to say, late spring. I want to try to say late spring.
Do you have a SoundCloud? You on SoundCloud yet?
I do, but I haven't used it in a long time. I'll usually go towards like Instagram or
Yeah.
just,
Well, Instagram's a really good way
yeah.
to get your music out too and shit. I say get the SoundCloud though, man. Like, cause you could put your snippets on Instagram and just link to SoundCloud. That way, follow the rabbit's trail.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
So this one is about and no, both of these albums are like completely built on hate. That's what's funny. So yeah, it's really funny. This one's called Rough. You are worse to me than a lot of people out there. But now the feeling's mutual, so I'd say it sounds about fair. I know it's enough to be debating all these clues. I know that it's tough, but I'm just looking for my shoes. I know that it's rough, but I really hate you. And every time I'm coming home, all you ever do is look at me. And every time I tell you I love you, all you do is throw two hooks at me. I know it's enough to be debating all these clues. I know that it's enough to be looking for my shoes. I know that it's rough, but I truly hate you.
Yeah, Brady Cause, everyone. Thanks for coming on.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
man.
to be
Thank
here.
you. Fucking fantastic show.
Well, we got like 5 minutes, so I got some shit
fucking shows.
to say.
It's my favorite show so far.
This has been a good show.
Like, I mean, all the other motherfuckers are awesome, but it's good to have this motherfucker on. I told y'all he was dope.
Yeah.
I told you. God damn it.
which your local musician also.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
Heck yeah. Speaking locally, I know Mitch was supposed to be on tonight,
My boy Mitchie.
but everything got switched around, so
Yeah.
we had Brady on, but Mitch said he'll be on next show.
Hey, no worries, man. Come on when you can. You know, we got an open door policy, so it's all good.
Great songs, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, Mitch will be here next show. Aaron Kidder should also be following up after Mitch sometime in March.
You're kidding.
Ah.
No, I'm not kidding all this time. Which he should be in March. So, which high key, low key loves all music. If you got new musicians, send them our way.
We will,
Brady,
man. We will.
You got musicians,
Yeah.
send them our way.
Definitely.
We love music, man. But yeah, even if you're wanting to start like a radio show, Rootaroo Radio can help with that too. There's many different ways you can do that shit. But I know also Devin, he's gonna be on once his album's done,
Okay.
which is gonna be sometime soon, April.
Is he bringing the other guys or just him?
I don't think he knows yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be all of them this time again. Which I love those guys too. Too bad you couldn't be here for that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I missed them dudes.
But yeah, that was In Stages. There's also a recent show this week. It was Joe Martin Ricky who played. We've been playing his music as well. If you know Joe Martin Ricky.
For the name, familiar.
It's got 3 names for one name.
He's a phenomenal musician as well, man.
Yeah, he's super awesome. He does not even look like he would ever want to play guitar, let alone be as good as he is.
Yeah, he wanted me to shout him out like last time we talked. He's on Reverb Nation, and he's also got a Facebook page as well. And you can also, we've been playing Tumbleweed Jumpers as well. You can catch them as well. And as well as Pablo's Great Revenge, which they just played tonight.
He's dope.
Over in Culver.
Good old Joey Garcia.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Shit! I'm sneezing.
Bless you.
Alright, yep.
We should have him here on the show sometime soon. But I know he's playing a gig for St. Patty's Day, which should be awesome.
Yo, I wonder how that sneeze looked on camera, because I gave it some ham.
St. Pablo's Great Revenge.
Pablo's Great Revenge indeed. Also, Fire Truck saved the day.
Fire truck saved the day. Yay. Gang, gang.
But yeah, also, our radio director wanted me to shout out. Check out Rootaroo Radio's non-profit organization in partnership with Thrive CBD called Open Arms Hemp Foundation. Their goal is to raise awareness about the benefits of CBD and to provide free CBD to patients with severe conditions who are in need. The foundation hosts their radio show every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so tune in to hear the latest news about CBD from experts and inspiring testimonies of patients that CBD has helped, as well as doctors and healthcare professionals.
Yeah, dude. Like,
And for
good information.
people who are like CBD, but especially living in our state, cannabinoid oil only contains 0.003% of the psychoactive drug known as marijuana or
THC.
THC.
Yeah,
But,
they're different cannabinoids.
Yeah, there's different cannabinoids, but it's actually really good for inflammation and pain. Check it out. You can get gummies and shit like that. Just give it a little try. Give it a little try, and then hit up this foundation. Okay. You can hit me up at Stefan Trap 581. You can hit us up as
on Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
YouTube,
at High Key Low Key,
Rootaroo Radio, of course.
Rootaroo Radio, baby.
Brady,
Check
where
out
can
all
we
the
hit
other
you
DJs.
up at?
Facebook, same way. Instagram.